Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Azure. Today we're doing something a bit different to what I usually do. And that's because we have reached 100 subscribers. I'll put some applause in post. Seriously, thank you guys so much. I truly do appreciate every single one of you. And to celebrate that, I'm going to be redesigning my Sona art. If you don't know what that means, it's just the little ragdoll gremlin I use as a stand-in for myself because I don't want to film myself. It's too much of a hassle, like having to look good for camera, and also for identification reasons it's probably safer if I don't show my face. It doesn't matter. I drew this original artwork in April of last year. I know I only started my channel in December. I've been trying to get this off the ground for years. Yeah, I want to update my Sona, both to reflect both my current art style and also my current fashion style. Another reason why I'm redoing my Sona is because I've recently switched over to Speedpaint as my art program. Originally I used Krita because it was free, but one of the reasons why I switched over to Speedpaint, aside from me just really liking Speedpaint, is because it has a proper Speedpaint function. Krita's Speedpaint is really weird and I don't like it, and Speedpaint has an actual time-lapse, so that's one of the reasons why I made the switch. And I also wanted to bring attention to the fact that my backgrounds have changed. Most notably, the TV screen you're seeing right now is a lot bigger. I wanted to make it a bit bigger just to make stuff easier to see. It's also not chroma keyed anymore. Chroma keying made editing a massive bitch. It was so annoying, so I've just gone to Speedpaint and removed the backgrounds myself to keep the quality, mostly because I made these in Canva, and you need Canva Pro to actually save transparently. Anyways, the backgrounds are a tangent. I also updated my bedroom set a little bit. I mostly just added a couple things in. I also made a phone background for whenever the hell I decide to make shorts, and mostly for compilations. It's if I do short compilations, I'll use that as the background with the phone. You're seeing it right now. Yeah. I just wanted to ramble on about the backgrounds a little bit because I did change those, and I'm still getting used to art content. I don't really want to do OBS and screen record because I love to just go into random tabs whilst I'm drawing, and it just makes the process of editing the Speedpaint a lot more difficult if I'm doing that. So I prefer to just use a simple Speedpaint, like the time-lapse. I'm using those terms interchangeably because I'm stupid and I'm too tired to differentiate them. It's just easier for me to just throw a time-lapse into the editing software and be done with it, and change the timing a little bit. I do have to slow it down though, because the original time-lapse is 3 minutes, and this section is already longer than 3 minutes, so yeah. The main thing I'm going to be rambling about in this video is going to be the design itself, going over my original design and why I made decisions there and why I'm changing them for the current design. It's going to be fun. Yeah, let's actually start talking about the design. Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. So my original design I drew to look like a ragdoll, mostly because it was easier. I couldn't be bothered drawing proper eyes. I'm getting better at it, and I do have proper eyes in the new one, so yeah. Sorry if you like that style. I did try to replicate it. You'll see it a bit later on in the Speedpaint, but I just couldn't make it work, so I just did regular eyes. That's why I've got the little Animal Crossing hands, but with thumbs. I also added a lot of stitching details, mostly to the embroidery and the pockets, to make it look more like a ragdoll, and I really liked that. I think it looks cute. And there are going to be some design elements I'm carrying over into the original, well, sorry, not the original, into the new design. You'll see them later, but I'm not sure how I'm going to structure this video. It's very unscripted. Y'all are getting the most insane Azure rambles ever. So yeah, one thing that isn't going to be transferred over, that's a pretty major part of this design, is the jacket. I do like the jacket, and I do actually own the jacket. That's one thing I really wanted to state. and like bring attention to. I modeled both the original outfit and the current outfit over clothes I actually own because I think that's cool. I like my wardrobe and I want to show it off. Despite the fact that I'm not filming myself, I still want to draw myself. The initial plan for this video was to do multiple outfits. That's not happening. Just straight up, that's not happening. I didn't really have time to do multiple outfits, so I've only got the one. I do want to try and do like a different Christmas outfit for Christmas this year. I will be doing Christmas videos. If you don't know, last year with my Magic's Christmas video, I just added a Christmas hat to my current Sona, and like Christmas hats and everything to the background. I do want to do that again this year, but I'll put a bit more effort into it. Because by then I'll be graduated, so I'll have time to like make a different Christmas outfit. Okay, that's off topic. The reason why I'm getting rid of the jacket is because I want to switch them into arm warmers. Because I like arm warmers. I actually like DIY'd some myself with my mom's help and I love them. And I did lower the amount of like embroidery patches on them. That's one thing I do wish I could have incorporated more, but oh well. And another thing that I'm changing is the hair length, mostly because I want it to be more reflective of my current hair length, so my hair's a lot longer in the current design than it is in the old one. And looking at the outfit, I did originally like make the design inspiration, well, I made myself in Real Roll Sweat's Little Guy Maker on Precure, and then I used that as like inspiration for the design. Obviously still in my style with some changes. I think that part is most obvious in the top situation with the collar. That's the one part of this outfit I don't actually own. I just wanted something around my neck, but I did not keep that. Mostly because I don't really like it anymore. Instead I just have like a bralette with fishnets for my current design. Y'all will see it. I'm not sure how exactly I'm going... I sound really Australian then. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to edit this together, but trust me, it's going to look good. It's going to look great. Also, another thing I did was I put shoes on this design. I think it's because I wanted it to look like an actual outfit, and I don't know, I put shoes on there. I'm not doing that for the current design, mostly because it's a bedroom. I'm not sure why I would be wearing shoes. So I just did socks. Keeping the leg warmers because I adore leg warmers, and I'm keeping the fishnets because those are so cute. Also, if you're wondering why only one, like, pant tight has fishnets and the other one's ripped, it's because I couldn't draw the fishnets right. I was struggling so bad, so I just gave up. I did rip tights, and I do kind of wish I kept that. I have a fishnet brush now, so I just use that for the fishnets. I kind of wish I kept it. It's too late for me to go back and redo it. I can't be fucked. And I do kind of like the symmetry part of it, but like, it was cute. Also, if you can see, I have my like logo throughout the design on the necklace, the belt buckle, and on the cheek as like a little makeup thing. Those are all stan. I love those. And of course the safety pin, and the headphones are gone. I'm getting rid of the headphones. I only did them because I didn't want to draw my ears. And I can draw ears now, so I did that. I did consider using earphones since that's what I actually use. I don't use like big headphones, I use earphones. I could not make them look right. Y'all will see it later. I'm not exactly sure how in time this is all gonna be. Once again, this is my first like actual arts time-lapse type video. I'm still trying to get used to the vibes. This is very experimental, okay? This is very experimental. And with the new design, since we're gonna move on to that now, I did actually make the change from it looking like a ragdoll to making it look more like a fashion doll. Mostly because that's more reflective of my current art style. And I did change the pose a bit. I wanted it to look a bit more animated. I made the legs like the gay leg pose, like over the top of each other, and I put my hand up to be like speaking, mostly because I couldn't be bothered figuring out where my hand was gonna go on the other side. So it's just waving. As you saw at the start, I did use the like My Scene bedroom background. If you're wondering, that's where it's from the My Scene room makeover game. I used that as a reference to make sure like the posing was all good. And of course I used my original version as like a base for the anatomy. Mostly because I suck ass at anatomy, so I just wanted to have a reference to make sure it looks somewhat similar. So onto like unique things I did with this design. I decided to downplay white as a main color. I only have it in accents in like the sparkles, the embroidery, and the logos. I think it pops more, having a lot less white. It's more of a poppy accent, and it makes the gradient colors like a lot more noticeable. Also, if you're wondering why I have the gradient, it's because blue and purple are my favorite colors. Obviously, Azure is literally my name, and it's a shade of blue, but I also love purple, and I wanted to like have both of those be my main colors. And I also love the moon and the night sky and stars. As you can tell by my literal logo, it's a crescent moon. Technically, it's a circle with a bite taken out of it, and then a little star inside. I think it's cute. So I wanted to have my like background gradient be this like starry sky. It's also in the background of my window set. Like, it's the background to my actual video stuff. You can see it animated there. I did not animate it myself, it is Canva. One day I will draw and animate my own backgrounds, I swear, but right now I'm lazy and time crunched. So yeah, one other change I made was the colors are a bit duller. I might go edit them in post, like just a warning, I'm definitely gonna edit the Sona in post. It might not even be the same one you guys see in the next video, like it'll have some changes most likely. Between this video and next video, I'm still like tweaking some final things to make sure they are the best they can possibly look. And if you're wondering, I did struggle with the colors for this, mostly because my MacBook screen is kinda fucked. Y'all will see it later, but it does not like black or dark colors. It makes it very green for some reason. I'm hoping it will show up on everyone else's devices and it's not just a my MacBook problem. Otherwise, I'll look insane. I mean, I always look insane. I sound insane. This is on brand for me. But yeah, I was struggling with the colors of the hair and the eyes especially. I actually went in and added pupils a lot later into the design process. Mostly because I hate drawing pupils. I hate drawing pupils. And another thing I added was like the fishnet undershirt. I'm very like moving between topics, I know. Mostly because I needed something for my shoulders. It's why I have those weird shoulder pads in the original design. That's one of the reasons why I took away the jacket. I just couldn't fill up the shoulders and I wanted to do obviously arm warmers. And I wanted the shoulder pads gone. I did not like them. And another reason why I redid it is because the pins are outdated on the original design. I needed to update them, but I didn't want to just throw this into Clip Studio Paint because by the time I realized, oh shit, the pins are outdated, I was already thoroughly using Clip Studio Paint and had gotten rid of Krita to make space on my Mac. My Mac is like constantly almost at like max space. It's not fun. I just updated the flags to be the toothpaste gay flag and the genderqueer flag over non-binary. I don't really feel like giving y'all a big explanation on what my identity is. You can just look at the pins and that's all y'all need to know. I also added some like little star hair clips just because I wanted some form of like bright colors in my hair. Like I wanted some form of hair clip, but I didn't know how to do it, so I just did little stars. And I didn't do any major body blushing, mostly because I'm lazy. I do kind of want to go back in and make the colors a bit more pink. That's something I did take from Real World Sweat's precure. The blacks in that were very like magenta. I do want to like grade this a bit more. Honestly, looking at it now, it's very desaturated, especially compared to the original. But that's something my art has been doing a lot recently. I'm definitely afraid of making people's skin tones too bright. Like too banana, not banana, like orange. And like just way too highlightery. So I'm like toning it down, but that has the unfortunate side effect of my color palettes being desaturated a bit. You can definitely see it in my gradient. It's a lot more desaturated than it was. I do plan on going back in and doing some resaturation just to make it look a bit better. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I made the leg warmers and arm warmers match because I thought that'd be a cute detail. I also changed the gradient from the jacket to the arm warmers and leg warmers. I thought it'd just be cute. And also I made them sparkly, like really sparkly. I need to go back in and add more sparkle to the design because like it's very not sparkly. I like glitter, okay? I like glitter. Yeah, this is very unscripted and very rambly. I'm trying to get used to this content since I do want to do more art content in the future. I think it's fun. The only reason why I don't do more of it is because it is so time intensive to draw. And that's time I just do not have. And I know people can be like, you can just upload less. No, the algorithm already hates me as is for uploading bi-weekly. I don't want to fuck myself over even more. Seriously, I fucking hate the YouTube algorithm. It punishes you for not uploading like daily. It's crazy. But yeah. Let's just get into the conclusion real quick. It is now time for the grand reveal. Yes, I used Pokemon Evolution music. I couldn't resist. I couldn't help myself. I thought it'd be funny. So yeah, here's the new final Sona. Well, final air quotes, aggressive air quotes here. There are definitely going to be some like minor changes made between this video going up and my next video, which is going to be the wonderful precure design video. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys like the new Sona. I really do. I'm gonna miss my old little cute ragdoll self. I know they were only here for like 10 videos. Well, 10, 13, somewhere like in between that range. I can't be bothered to go back and count. But like I did make it back in April of last year. Will this become a yearly thing? Honestly, probably. I kind of like the idea of having a new Sona every year. It probably won't be April again. It might be a bit earlier, might be a bit later. It really just depends on whenever I feel like updating it. I'll like do it. So I'm gonna miss my old Sona. You served your purpose, you were cute as fuck. You're probably gonna stay in the channel banner until I get my ass together and make a new one. The reason why I haven't done a proper banner yet is because I genuinely have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna put in it. Like, I hate how the banners are set up. I know that's a tangent. I promise, by next year, there will be a proper banner. I swear. Y'all can hold me to that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the art content. It's something I want to do more of, like I said. I have one more art video planned for this year, and it's coming in August. I know that's a while away. I know. But like, I need time to draw. Especially since I'm gonna let you get in a little bit of a spoiler. It's a winx transformation redesign. So that's gonna be a lot, since it's 6 characters. Like, can y'all see why it's in 4 months? So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This holidays has kicked my ass in. Oh my god. School is not fun. I cannot wait to be done with it. And I hope you guys will tune into the next video, which is going to be wonderful precure designs, and then it's my next deep dive. I'm so excited for the Can You Teach Me Alligator Manners deep dive. Y'all are in for a treat with that one. So yeah, bye.